I get to scare you. All right, so this is the story about Letta Me Out, the haunted doll. So before I get started and people are like, haunted dolls, that's not scary. He is so scared of dolls. So this is why I picked this. So before you're like, oh, that's lame. That's why I picked it.
So I recently learned, though, like the science behind the fear of dolls, clowns, taxidermy. It's something called the uncanny valley. And it's a whole like scientific study they did on how close something looks to being human and how far away it looks from being human. And there's a spot where it looks so close, but there's something just off that it's not human.
And it freaks you out a little bit.
And it freaks people out. Like, so if you want to do some further reading on it, check out, the Uncanny Valley. Daisy, knock it off.
Our dog's going to start now. All right, so this starts in the small town of Wagga Wagga in New South Wales, Australia.
Oh, okay. Oh, Aussies. Okay.
So in 1972, a guy named Kerry Walton was going back home for his grandmother's funeral. And while he's there, him and his brother decide to go to this old abandoned house that was in their neighborhood when they were growing up, and they were terrified of it. And so it was kind of like one of those funny things, like,
right.
Let's go face our childhood fears,
right?
And all of that. So they go, and Kerry is a bottle collector, so he likes old bottles and that sort of thing. So Kerry decides he's going to go in this house, like a double thing. He's going to go face his fears, but then he's also going to look for collectibles.
Like, okay, yeah.
So that's the other reason that he wants to go.
Okay.
So he goes, they go in the house, no big deal, whatever. So he decides that he's going to go underneath the house.
Like a crawl space or like a basement?
Like a porch type area. Okay. And like he can go underneath the floorboards of this like porch and then into the house. This is a really old house, I guess. So he goes underneath the floorboards and he has his flashlight and he's crawling and his flashlight hits something and he's like, that's weird. What is that? And he gets closer and he jumps back and hits his head so hard on the top of the thing, he almost knocks himself out. Ugh. And what he thinks he's seeing is a dead child.
Ugh.
That's what he thinks that he sees at first.
He's not seeing that, though.
No. So he takes his light and he looks again, and he sees this doll. And I will show you what this doll looks like. So you can kind of have just this idea of this doll.
No. Nope. That is not okay.
Okay, so this doll is about 3 feet tall. It's a big doll. Ugh. It's not little.
I kind of want to see it again.
Okay.
Because I like looked and then looked away really quick.
Okay.
Okay, so it's so weird, like...
It is so weird, right?
Proportions. Like, okay, so we'll put this on the video.
Yeah.
For YouTube, so if you're listening on iTunes and you want to go see it, go to YouTube and see this thing. It's so like proportionately weird.
Yeah. Okay, so he sees this doll, and immediately he's drawn to this doll. He's not scared of it anymore. He just immediately feels this need to take the doll.
Like a connection with it?
Yes.
That's no good. That is no good.
He feels like he has to take this doll home. And so, one of the things that he noticed about this doll was that this doll had probably been there for a very long time.
Yeah.
And this area floods a lot. But the paint, still intact. Like, the facial features, still intact. And the clothing, still intact.
Yeah, it looks like fine.
So that didn't really make sense to him, why it was in such good condition when when it floods really bad. Right. Another strange thing to add in here, I guess after he took the doll from underneath the porch, exactly 1 month later, the house was demolished.
Oh.
That house had sat there for years upon years, abandoned. And then he took the doll, and 1 month to the day,
it gets demolished. That's odd.
He said that he felt like it was almost like the doll was calling out to someone to come take him.
Save it.
To save him. Yeah.
And I'm guessing in saving the doll, he doomed himself. Okay. All right.
So he's getting this doll. He's examining it before they put it in the car. And he's looking and notices that the skull cap comes off.
Oh, come on. Why?
Because inside is what looks like a brain. It's like paper mache.
Brain?
It's like a brain inside this doll's head. It's
That's
like
weird.
A paper mache type brain. Like, it's pink, it's crinkled up, and it looks exactly like a brain.
That
Except
is
it's
weird.
made with like paper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's weird.
Yeah, that's
He says, when one lifts up the top of the doll's head. So he did a show. There was about 200 people there. It was an outdoor show.
Okay.
Guess what the weather was?
I'm going to say it was raining.
So it was raining. Carrie said, we had placed the doll on stage and the crowd was beginning to gather around when suddenly a woman started screaming. Then, as he hushed the crowd, looked on, and the doll moved its head.
Oh, nope. No.
And through the years...
Oh, I just saw your reflection in the glass door. Okay, so we're on one side of the room. On the other side of the room is, what do you call it? Double doors?
Yeah.
Double doors that are all glass panes. And we have a light, like a filming light, set up facing at the door. So all I seen was the shine of her glasses and the outline of her face.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Are you going to be okay?
I'm good. All right, more beer.